Right, welcome back, happy magical space friends. This is Yarrow for X. We are the Ravenhart Empire, and let's continue on our journey. Also, I want to say hi to the one person who is actually watching this. You are cool, dude. Anyway, advance time about 6 months till it's time to explore again. Dutchland 1 is done. No major events. Still pushing our research. So we're about to get the next fuel efficiency. Then we can do a next generation of engines, which means these freighters are already going to be obsolete. But better to have the ships now than. So, okay, Luna's at 100 million people. So I've set them to stable. So that's gonna be whatever. So I move some construction yards over. Well, so anyway, we are getting a bit of a population problem on Earth, so I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. London, we got everything kind of sorted out. We have noted that the system is lacking 2 minerals, so we'll have to move those in to build up a base. But other than that, it's time to explore. There's the next engine tech. So first thing we'll want is actually what we want. I'm gonna do a size 10 engine, size 10 military engine. $20, $37. Go ahead, we'll pop that in. And we're gonna take this down to 20. It's time to start. Time to start focusing a little on our actual military. There's our two new freighters, slightly faster and more fuel efficient, but they're already basically obsolete. But it's get 2 of those ships out. I don't have anything immediately exciting for them to do, so I'll wait a bit. And what do we got here? That is a elliptical orbit, a lot of planets. Dwarf planet, small moon, ice fields. That's minus 60. Huge max population. So we're already going to mark this planet. And there's okay, gravity 1.2. Rename body. Tronheim. Is that right? That is wrong. I'll look up the actual spelling later. That will go with that for now. We got a couple of terrestrial moons. Super Jovian with a lot of moons. And a gas giant. So yeah, looks like a very exciting system here. Hopefully we don't have to fight for it, but it's a frozen ice world. I'm not expecting too much. That's a good comment. Go through and mark the. Okay, all our freighters are done. Corvette engine is done. Okay. Copy design. Update armor. Take out the 360 size engines. Put in the 5 of these. Can we get in? Okay, a fire control jammer. We can actually take off the missile jammer. that's not really that useful for the ship. Added a left extra layer of armor. Put a bit more fuel. Can we fit another laser in? No, we can't. Decisions. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do a more efficient reactor. Size 6. $48 tons. Go with that. See if that works. See how much space that frees up. Tempted to focus and the on the. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna push the armor tech. Okay, we'll go with that for now. It was not possible. Okay, so our next explorer ship is ready to go. Let's check out that system. Xeno team trained. Okay. Transport, load ground unit, Xeno team. To it was Ravenhart. Go to my ground unit and grab another local garrison for Frost World, whatever we want to call it. Another Hipper 2 built. So yeah, we're gonna pause because we're redesigning our next ship. Stevenage. Just gonna go with Narvik. Which is at the port city in Norway. There was this big battle in World War II over. Oh, that's disappointing. Huge quantity of unaccessible stuff. Okay. Improve command and control, so that's going to be useful. Get our sectors up. Next, we need what do we need? Okay, that's fairly advanced. Just get the boat bay out of the way so we can get hangars if we need them. I don't normally play with fighters. It's just too much micromanagement for me. But we do sometimes it is the correct play. If you're very low on certain minerals, you need to be efficient as possible. So fighters are an option. That's that one I usually take. Edinburgh. Okay, what's this? This is a huge system. Some kind of super giant star. So let's look at what we got here. Mountain World, -50. Very nice habitable moon. Terrestrial ice fields. There's some stuff here. Okay, and this is a huge spread out system. Yeah, we're not going to be able to exploit the system very well. It's too spread out. We might be able to get one and if this is a very rich planet, we can justify colonizing, but this system's too large. So I'm not expecting anything out of this world. But if that Venus world is very, very hot, very loaded, we'll have to set up an auto mine system. Okay, what was that research? That was the view it as the reactor. Let's go over to our ship. Strip out the older reactors, which is power plant. So we are 60 tons. Okay, what can we split out? You can just take out the fuel. Lose a bit of range though. Panic mode, anything else we'd want to split out? Lose a bit of range. That's decent enough. We're going to go with it just as a short range interceptor type ship. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll retool for get a few of those out while we think about our other options. No point refitting our existing ships though. 1,500, okay. That. Slipway, slipway. Go ahead, add more. That. Okay. Let's move some financial centers off of Earth onto Luna. That should free up some population. It's kind of a no-brainer. So, wealth-wise, it looks like we're breaking even, so I'm not too worried about that. Unit train, go garrison. Oh, right, we didn't actually assign a new tech. Power propulsion. Grab jump drives. Oh wait. Let's do the freighter engine. Okay, engines. 35% power, I think. Yeah, at this level we do 35. Okay. So this is a newer, more fuel-efficient engine. It's only... which does matter. We are 4 months away from new armor, which I could have waited for. Yeah, that was okay. So okay. Delete activity. So we're gonna stop retooling. We're just gonna wait for the next armor before we do it. We're doing a ship type. Okay. And we'll be able to put more fuel back on. Destroyed retirement, shipyard. Missile launcher 2. Which is better than nothing. Let's grab better warheads. Can't go wrong, it's bigger booms. Okay, new engine. We're going to wait for the new armor. So I'm just going to grab the base efficiency. Okay, that's good. What was that? Stevenage 3 looks like a rainbow world. There's ground survey potential, so let's take a closer look at this world. Yeah, it looks like a super Venus world. Carbamites, it's got looks like a full spectrum mineral, so this is definitely a on the grab. Gonna auto mine that pretty heavily. Yeah, it's got everything, so Randall. Asteroid 2, that's a decent asteroid. Don't need to worry about it though. Stevenage 1, Carbamite, yeah, this is Marco. That is another auto mine world, but again, it's decent enough to market. Carbamite, yeah, so we're set for Carbamite. There's no real reason to focus this world. We'll titanium a little bit, but okay, so let's see what's on Narvik. Oh yes, here we are. 4, which is another Venus world, but big uranium deposits. So we're definitely marking that one. 1.7. We need to D-name Dyson. So good overall. This is going to be a valuable system because it's got all the minerals. Narvik, here's the big one. What do we find here? Nothing too exciting, but okay, we're gonna mine this world. We're gonna colonize this world anyway, so we can just drop a few mines on it. Not gonna be a big priority, but that's a huge potential lot population. So we got it's a frozen hell world, but you can get a lot out of it. And there's minerals all over the system. So let's go to our jump gate builder. Go into Stevenage. Go ahead, bridge that system. Jump out. Refuel. Johannesburg. Let's load. Let's move some financial centers to Mars, which is up to 10 million. Let's do that. Move 25. It's a nice comet there, but we got plenty of carbamite, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, bland. Asteroid command center, composite armor. That's what we wanted. So, gamma shields. Okay. Let's put the rest of the construction rate. That's always matters. Okay, so copy class, update armor. Can I strip out the basic, fit the... So that new armor saved us a lot of space. That's enough of an improvement that we're going to put put it into production. Just get a few patrol ships out. But so back to the shipyard. Can we? Oh, of course not. Retool for Hipper D. That is done. That is done. Let's go ahead and add 10,000 there. You get extra slipway. We are -4. So we can move 10 mines to Mercury. Some financial centers. So 10 of each. Nothing exciting on there. Okay, that is a maybe. We need to mark that one. 911. $9.15 is also markable. It's a small mine, but whatever. $9.21. So 921 gets marked. That's a large enough deposit worth sending some good corundium there as well. So it's good. That's a markable world. Retirement display construction. Okay, 926 and 96. 26. Titanium uranium deposits. Worth marking. Not getting me excited. Vendorite 918. That is, well, worth marking. Probably won't be focusing on that one, but it's worth marking. Colony construction. So that's going to improve our entire empire. So biology, we'll go ahead. We'll do the terraforming module. I'm not focusing terraforming this playthrough, but we will be doing some, especially if we can spare the resources. We can get load. Move 10 mines to IO. Okay, next turn. Should be modified. Okay. Looks up. Oh, hang on a second. Almost forgot. So Hawkesbury, copy design, update the armor. Do we do the engine? This is basically just a re-engine design. So. Same speed, just more fuel efficient. So we can clamp off one of those. So it's not a huge improvement, but it's like five clicks faster, uses slightly less fuel. So it's probably wasn't even worth doing the redesign, but whatever, it's good enough. So Fremantle class. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it. Let's do that. Cargo hold. Take off. Do we have a salvage system? We don't have a salvager yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, we don't have the terraformer yet. Okay, so that's really exciting here. Terraform module. Okay, cancel the. Oh, it's almost done. So we'll go ahead. I didn't have the Savager module researched. Okay, we'll queue that up. Okay, we're not in a rush for new ships right now, so we're just going to retool this shipyard to the Fremantle. Maybe get a couple of those out. We don't really need new freighters at this point. Mineral deposit on asteroid. Exciting. Hipper B done. We got 6. How many ships do we have? We got 5. 5 Hipper Bs. Stevenage Moon. Okay. So these are way out there. That's worth marking though. So we'll tag that one. Other one. Tag it. I don't think we'll mine it. So okay, Boats Bay is done. Stevenage X2. X2 is worth marking. Tronium, I don't think we're too worried about, but again, and that's a very distant star. Different. Bayern is done, so we do have access to the system. So go ahead and we'll grab tracking system, Stevenage to. Then grab a mass driver. Okay, so we get some stuff moving. I'm gonna sit down and analyze all this later. 1014 geranium. That is a nice thorium deposit. So we're gonna. Okay, that is 1014. That's a nice haul. We'll tag that. 1020 is worth tagging. $45 moons. Okay. And new warheads. So next tech there. What do you think? We'll grab. Yeah, definitely want to grab some terminal guidance. This will tech isn't too advanced right now, but we'll sort everything out. So okay, industry. Might as well do some auto mines. So we got nothing going. Auto mines are our friends. Unless you're very short in corundum, you definitely want to be doing auto mines. Objective command is done. What are you doing? Just so we have a guy. This is sectors. Okay, and just might as well just add everything into one sector. Gives a little bit of bonuses. Next turn, deposits. That is not worth tagging. That is not worth tagging. Hipper D is done. get a couple of those out. These are just, again, these are still stopgap ships. We are at -14. Okay, how much space can we get? Just gonna move some more financial centers off of Earth and onto Mars. Free up some workers. Oh, 4 times, that's 25. Next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn. Hey, it looks like we're doing a geo survey, grav survey now. Jump point. Okay. Let's go to Edinburgh. Again, we're not expecting anything out of the system, but should have a big pile of asteroids. Okay, if we find rich asteroids, we can set up an auto mine system here. This is not an exploitable system. Not until we get at least a couple more engine techs. Okay, industry. Okay, I'm gonna next grab a Hawkesbury. One construction, 2 mines, filled the rest of the infrastructure, so that was 20 infrastructure. Let's go over to Seagram, unload these. I'm doing this individually just so it doesn't glitch out. They've probably fixed this bug at this point, but old habits die hard, and I like to be sure. So. Okay, do that twice, so get the ship doing something. Retooling for Fremantle. Do we want a Fremantle? Well, I'm going to build one for now. Again, we don't need that many freighters. We got two exploitable systems right now. Speaking of exploitable, let's grab a Blucher. Now Striver. Over to Rand. Oh, wrong system. Drop that off on Randall. So it's done. Grab Hawkesbury. Got 80 auto mines. Got over to Randall. Drop everything off. So do that. Do that 4 times. So 20 auto mines to Randall. Get that going. Okay, because it's every mineral. So do a lot of focus off screen. Terminal guidance is done. Grab the next missile tech. Cost 15. Could be tempted. Let's grab a commercial magazine. Get that out of the way. One more click, one more click. And another asteroid. Edinburgh. Shipway. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna put in the break here, so I'll see you guys around. Stevenage is gonna, yeah, this is gonna be a valuable system because it has all the minerals. So London is going to be valuable, but we do have to ship in those 2 minerals. So just so we can support a defensive base. But anyway, yeah, see you guys around.